Okay, Jagriti, so let's proceed ahead with your mock interview for a PhD in Applied Mechanics Department of IIT Delhi. And
Yes, sir.
you are a civil engineer. So before we proceed forward, Jagriti, I want your very brief introduction from your side. I'll say information, not introduction. In that, I want you to tell us when did you graduate, from where you graduated, your CGPA, your GATE score, and so far from where you got the calls. So far, how many calls you've got from different courses?
Okay, sir. So I'm Jagriti Gautam, and currently I'm pursuing my Bachelor's of Technology from Dayalbagh Educational Institute, DEI Agra, from Civil Engineering. And my CGPA till now, sixth semester is 8.89, and my GATE score is 547 in Civil Engineering.
And from
And
where
so
you got
far,
calls, sir?
yes, sir.
How many calls so far? From where?
Sir, I have got 3-4 calls till now. I have got call from IIT Bombay Geoinformatics Department for direct PhD, and from Environmental Engineering for direct PhD in IIT Kharagpur, and for MS Research in MS DOMS, IIT Madras, and now from this Applied Mechanics, IIT Delhi for direct PhD.
Great. So let's start with let's start our mock for IIT Delhi Applied Mechanics Department. So Jagriti, your BTech project, please tell us something about that.
So my BTech project was based on air quality index, the ambient analysis of air using air quality index during, before, and after the lockdown.
Okay, and what you have done in that?
Sir, we have basically yes, so we have basically done the analysis of air quality, and in that we have taken the concentrations of two major pollutants, PM 2.5 and PM 10, and then on the basis of that we calculated the AQI, which was the maximum of the two in Agra, especially because we live here, and some areas around it like New Delhi, Greater Noida, and Gurugram. And we took these data for 3 months, that is before the lockdown of 2020, for February, during May, which was during the lockdown, and after the lockdown for the month of October.
Okay. Jagriti, have you identified the research area for you in this department?
Yes, sir. I want to work in the area of composite materials in solid mechanics department of applied mechanics at IIT Delhi. In that, basically, I want to work for the ballistic materials, the impact, basically, which are made for armor purposes for defense, that should be able to grab the impact of the coming velocity of some bulletproof jackets, bulletproof vest in that area. Basically, the modeling part and the mechanical analysis part of this area.
Okay. So over to you, sir, before I come back.
Yes, Jagriti, you told me that you have done your BTech project on ambient air quality analysis of PM 2.5 and PM 10.
Yes, sir.
Just need to ask you a few things. What do you mean by PM 2.5?
So PM 2.5 is a particulate matter in which the size of particle is less than or equal to 2.5 ppm.
ppm? That's a
Sorry,
concentration.
it's a concentration. Sorry, it's a concentration, but the size of the particle is less than 2.5 or equal to the 2.5 micrometer or nanometer.
Micrometer or nanometer? Be specific.
So nanometer.
Oh, that's not micro. That's micrometer. Microns.
Okay, sir.
Okay. What is this size? 2.5. Is it a diameter or what?
Sir, it's the aerodynamic diameter.
Okay, correct. Good. What do you mean by aerodynamic diameter?
Sir, it is the average diameter in all the directions of the particle. For example, these particles are not of uniform size. They are non-uniform. So we take the diameter, average diameter in all the directions, and that is called aerodynamic diameter.
Correct. Good. Have you done any kind of research paper?
Yes, sir. During my internship from IIT Hyderabad, I worked on a research paper whose title was Life Cycle Sustainability Assessment of Crops in India. And the paper is under review by the journal.
Okay, so in that, I guess you must have used some statistics, some curve fitting and all.
Yes, so basically we collected our data from the official website of FAUSTAT, and we took the values inputs from that website. And after that, for projecting, we got the data for years like 2000, 2005, 2010, 2015. And for the future years, we also projected like what will be the effect on the environment for the future years 2025 and 2050. For
What
that,
kind
we
of
used
curve did you use?
so we use basically the logarithmic curves, linear curves to
Okay.
project these data for the coming years.
Okay, so tell me, when is a trend line reliable? What should be the value of R square?
So R square should be more. The one for which the R square is, for our project, we took the R square value greater than 0.7. So
Okay.
all those value which were greater than whose R square value was greater than 0.7, we took only those values and we neglected those values whose value was less than 0.7.
Okay, differentiate between exponential and logarithmic curve fitting. Just give me one difference, mean difference.
So the graphical representation of both is different. So exponential is basically increasing graph. Sir, can I draw that graph?
Yes. What data sets are used where there is a difference in data set?
So data set difference means?
Okay, just write down 2 or 3 data points. Okay, 0, 3, 4, -1, 6.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, what can you use? Exponential or logarithmic in this?
So we can use exponential.
Right?
Sir, I have no idea. Actually, basically, this part was done in the Excel. We just took the values. Basically, our more focus was on the, my more focus was on the software.
Okay, so just understand that exponential curve fitting you cannot do for negative data. Okay, if you have a negative data, you cannot do exponential. You need to do logarithmic or a linear. Depending upon your data set is either increasing very drastically or falling very drastically. If it is increasing at a linear state, at a steady state, then we can use linear data. Okay. Okay. Tell me, what do you mean by this composite material?
So composite materials are basically those materials which are made by mixing 2 or more elements. Necessarily, it should not be metal. It can be metal or non-metal, anything, to enhance the properties of the existing metals and the elements.
Okay, I'm giving you a situation. Okay. Okay. Just see. You can see these are the 2 bars, copper and steel.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Cu and steel. You can draw it likewise. All right. The top one is copper, and in the bottom it is steel, and they are glued together. It's a composite beam. So consider this as your composite beam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and in that, tell me, let's assume that the alpha of steel is greater than alpha of copper. We're just assuming that. Now, if I'm increasing the temperature, which of the bars will be in compression and which will be in tension?
So aren't they fixed at both the ends?
No, it's fixed at just one end. It's a cantilever beam. You see, it's a cantilever beam. Beam. Alpha of steel is greater than alpha of copper, and they are glued together. Okay, if temperature is increasing, which of the bar will be in compression, which will be in tension?
Sir, as we are increasing the temperature, since alpha of steel is greater, so steel will be first expanded. So steel will be first expanded and then the copper will expand. So since it is not fixed at the other end, so steel should be in tension. If it has been fixed at other end also, then steel would first expand. It will be so it will be in compression, and
okay,
copper would have been in tension. But since yes, so, but it's a different situation. So steel should be in tension and copper should be in compression.
What's this? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, copper and steel fixed at both the ends.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, same, alpha of steel is greater than alpha of copper. If temperature is increasing, which is in compression, which is in tension?
So, steel should be in compression and copper should be in tension.
Okay. अच्छा, okay. All right. आपने मॉडलिंग के सॉफ्टवेयर्स कुछ पढ़े हैं?
सर मॉडलिंग के सर हमने सिविल.
Jagriti, can I add one question to what previous question was?
Yes, sir.
If I remove copper in the previous diagram, only steel is held between two fixed supports, and
Yes,
you increase the temperature, what will be the stress in steel? Tension or compression? अभी कॉपर हटा दो, ओनली स्टील को ही रखो between two rigid supports.
So then it will try to expand, and if it try to expand, it will not get any space to get expand, so it will compress.
तो कॉपर के साथ लगने से क्या हो गया?
सर इसमें सर रिलेटिव बोल सकते हैं कि क्योंकि स्टील पहले एक्सपैंड करेगा, कॉपर थोड़ा बाद में एक्सपैंड करेगा.
तो दोनों में एक्सपेंशन जो होगा वो इक्वल होगा या अनइक्वल होगा?
सर अनइक्वल होगा.
अनइक्वल हो सकता है एक्सपेंशन
सर, क्योंकि वो सर अल्फा पर डिपेंड करेगा, क्योंकि अल्फा स्टील का ज्यादा है.
डायग्राम बना सकते हो? डायग्राम बना सकते हो अनइक्वल एक्सपेंशन का, कैसा दिखेगा?
सर क्योंकि दोनों फिक्स्ड है तो एक्सपेंशन तो इक्वल होना चाहिए.
ओके, रुचिन सर गो अहेड.
यस, आप मुझे ग्राफ बना के बताएं x sin x का.
ग्राफ x sin x.
यस.
So this dotted one.
ओके, ठीक है. माय फाइनल क्वेश्चन.
Yes.
आपने मॉड्यूलर रेशियो सुना है?
सर क्या? मॉड्यूलर रेशियो.
मॉड्यूलर रेशियो
m.
m. यस.
Yes sir.
क्या होता है?
Sir, it is the ratio of modulus of elasticity of two materials.
Okay, good. What is its use?
Sir, for example, it is basically used to measure the strength or stiffness of any material with respect to another material. For example, in reinforced cement concrete RCC, we use m value, which is the ratio of modulus of elasticity of concrete with respect to steel. So here we try to check what is the strength or what is the strength ability of concrete with respect to steel. We can compare those values with the help of m.
Okay, suppose that I'm giving you E1 as 2 into 10 to power 5 Newton per mm square.
So E1.
Yes. First elasticity 2 into 10 to power 5 and E2 as 4 into 10 to power 5. Okay, what is the m value? What is modular ratio?
So with respect to what?
You are not given that.
So 2.
It can be half also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. I'm done. You go ahead.
Okay. So you have Jagriti told something about bulletproof jackets and ballistic material. Something. You have told something about the research work going on there.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, basically, one professor. Sir, So am I audible?
Yes.
So basically, they are doing the mathematical and computational modeling of these materials. For example, they are testing those materials like Kevlar. Kevlar is a composite material which is mostly used for these bulletproof vests and jackets. So they are basically trying to model and do computational analysis of these kinds of vests through various softwares like ANSYS, which is a FEM software, and trying to project velocities at different rate कि किस velocity पे जा सके तो फिर क्या impact पड़ेगा, कितना penetrate करेगा, कितने पे deflect हो जाएगा, ये सब वो लोग study कर रहे हैं.
Jagriti, why do we take only composite material? What is the properties of composite which help you to basically make them as a bulletproof material?
सर बेसिकली इनका जो स्ट्रेंथ टू वेट रेशियो होता है वो काफी ज्यादा होता है. इनकी जो पेनिट्रेशन पावर होती है वो काफी अच्छी होती है क्योंकि वो ज्यादा डीपली नहीं जाने देते बिकॉज दे आर मिक्सचर ऑफ टू मटेरियल्स. तो इनकी प्रॉपर्टीज
आइसोट्रोपिक और अनआइसोट्रोपिक.
यस सर.
आर दे आइसोट्रोपिक और अनआइसोट्रोपिक?
सर दे शुड बी अनआइसोट्रोपिक.
Elaborate it. Why do you need that property?
क्योंकि सर वेलोसिटी किसी भी डायरेक्शन में आ सकती है तो उनके जो फाइबर्स आई डोंट नो.
जब बुलेट आप मारोगे तो लोडिंग एक ही डायरेक्शन में होगा और उसी डायरेक्शन में तुम्हें स्ट्रेंथ चाहिए.
सर आई डोंट नो.
Okay, Jagriti, you know anything about the impact factor? When you load a body with the sudden load, impact factor, how do you calculate impact factor?
Sir, I'm not able to recall that formula for impact factor, but I have heard.
Any idea what the stress induced in impact loading?
So those are impact stresses which are induced. For example, like if we talk about basic SOM level, we perform ISO test for measuring the toughness, and that toughness is a property which is basically used for the impact load analysis.
Okay. I think we give the feedback, sir. Rujin sir.
सर अच्छा देखो जागृति, मैंने आपको कल भी बोला था, कल जब हमारा हुआ था कि आप आपका पेपर वाला पार्ट एक बार देख लेना. आपका जो रिसर्च पेपर है ना, देखो इस चीज को समझो. अगर आपके पास रिसर्च पेपर है देन यू आर द बेस्ट कैंडिडेट फॉर अ प्रोफेसर. प्रोफेसर आपको कंसिडर कर लेंगे, बस प्रोवाइडेड ये कि आपने जो पेपर में काम किया है वो आप बता सकें. अब मैंने आपसे बहुत सिंपल सी बेसिक चीजें पूछी हैं. एक्सपोनेंशियल कर्व को कब यूज करते हैं, लॉगरिथमिक कर्व कब यूज करेंगे, वो इसलिए बिकॉज आपके एब्स्ट्रैक्ट में चीज लिखी हुई. ओके, और वो चीज प्रोफेसर को भी दिखाई देगी. ओके, आपका एब्स्ट्रैक्ट में एसओआर एसओपी में जो भी लिख रखा है उन सबसे क्वेश्चन बन सकता है.
यस सर.
ओके, लीनियर कर्व कब यूज करेंगे, मेथड ऑफ लीस्ट स्क्वायर आपसे पूछ सकते हैं बिकॉज यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मॉडलिंग एंड ऑल, ये सारे स्टफ है. ओके, इसके अलावा PM 2.5 आपने अच्छे से बताया. देयर विल बी मैथ्स इन्वॉल्व. अब देखो ये थर्मल स्ट्रेसेस वाली बात कंपोजिट मटेरियल में, कॉपर एंड
यस सर.
वो थोड़ा सा दिखा, वो कंफ्यूजन हो गया है. एक्चुअली क्या होता है, जैसे एक कॉपर है एक स्टील है और दोनों आपस में ग्लूड टुगेदर है. ओके, क्या होगा, अगर टेम्परेचर बढ़ाएंगे तो जिसका अल्फा ज्यादा है वो ज्यादा इलोंगेट करेगा. सिंपल सा है ना. स्टील ज्यादा इलोंगेट करेगा, कॉपर थोड़ा सा कम इलोंगेट करेगा, बट इलोंगेट करेगा क्योंकि टेम्परेचर बढ़ा है. अब दोनों टाइटली ग्लूड है तो दोनों को किसी एक कॉमन जगह पर आना चाहिए, है ना. कॉमन जगह पे आना चाहिए. तो स्टील क्या है, थोड़ा सा ज्यादा इलोंगेटेड है.
यस सर.
और कॉपर थोड़ा कम इलोंगेटेड है उस कॉमन जगह से. तो स्टील किस में रहेगा, कंप्रेशन में, एंड योर कॉपर विल बी इन टेंशन. ओके, और अगर दोनों मटेरियल के साथ में फिक्स्ड एंड लगे हुए हैं तो चाहे आप टेम्परेचर बढ़ाओ चाहे टेम्परेचर कम करो, अगर टेम्परेचर बढ़ा रहे हैं तो दोनों फैलने की कोशिश करेंगे. तो यानी दोनों रुक रहे हैं, यानी बोथ आर इन कंप्रेशन. इसके बाद में मॉड्यूलर रेशियो, तो एक जनरल चीज है. अगर आपको कोई रेस्पेक्ट नहीं देते ना कि आपको किसके रेस्पेक्ट में बताना है, सो मॉड्यूलर रेशियो इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन 1. अगर आपको कोई रेस्पेक्ट नहीं दिया है तो
ओके सर,
किसी के रेस्पेक्ट में नहीं बोले तो इन दैट केस मॉड्यूलर रेशियो इज ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी 2 ग्रेटर देन 1.
ठीक है सर.
ओके, एल्स ठीक है. आप एक बार आपका देखो, आपके पास पेपर है तो आपसे टेक्निकल तो बाद में पूछेंगे, पहले पेपर पे आपका डिस्कशन चलता रहेगा.
यस सर.
तो पेपर आपको अच्छे से पढ़ना है. अभी ठीक है, बाकी आप देखो प्रोफेसर का लेवल अलग होता है आपसे बिल्कुल माइन्यूट बेसिक्स में जाके पूछ सकते हैं। जैसे मैंने आपसे सिंपल सा पूछा है एक्सपोनेंशियल लॉगरिथम कब यूज करते हैं, वो इसके डेप्थ में भी जा सकते हैं कि आप एक्सपोनेंशियल कर्व फिट करके बताओ, कुछ डेटा दे देंगे और एक्सपोनेंशियल कर्व फिट करके बताओ। कि आपने पेपर में लिख रखा है, नहीं लिख रखा तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी। ओके सेल्स ठीक है, अब थोड़ा सा और तैयारी करो, थोड़ा सा और आपका पेपर एक बार रीड करो, आपका बीटेक प्रोजेक्ट पढ़ो, जैसे आपने PM 2.5 PM 10 अच्छा बताया है तो ठीक है, मतलब क्योंकि अगर अप्लाइड मैकेनिक्स के होंगे तो वो आपसे आई डोंट थिंक PM 2.5 PM 10 पूछेंगे, बट स्टैटिस्टिक्स उन्हें आती है, मॉडलिंग उन्हें आती है, तो वो पूछेंगे आपसे मॉडल्स के बारे में और क्योंकि मैकेनिक्स है तो मॉडलिंग वगैरह होगी उसके अंदर।
यस
ओके ठीक है।
Okay, so Jagriti, from my side, just go through the detailed work of the professor who has dropped you the mail. That is what I want, and just do that detailed analysis of his research work. And whatever you say, you should have knowledge of that. If you say about this ballistic materials and bulletproof things, you should have some knowledge about that, because they are going to ask you the question on the basis of what you say. Link बना रहता है ना आगे, तो जो भी तुम मुंह से बोल रहे हो, इम्पैक्ट वर्ड मुंह से निकल गया तो इम्पैक्ट फैक्टर पूछ सकता है, वो इम्पैक्ट लोडिंग पूछ सकता है, कंपोजिट का स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन डायग्राम बनाने के लिए पूछ सकता है, कंपोजिट के प्रॉपर्टीज पूछ सकता है, व्हाई वी टेक पर्टिकुलर कंपोजिट्स, रेनफोर्समेंट किस डायरेक्शन में दी जाती है, सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स that he can ask to different types of composites, why composites only are good, bulletproof materials, so bulletproof glass के बारे में थोड़ा सा बता दो, so they can ask you everything related to that, right? Just go through that. And the most important part is, everything else can be secondary. Most important part is the research work which you are going to do there, and the research work of the professor with whom you are going to work. Fine?
Okay, sir. सर तो शुड आई अब मैं चेंज कर लूं, मतलब जिनका प्रोफेसर का मेला है उनका वाला पार्ट देख लूं ज्यादा?
यस
सो क्योंकि उनका इससे रिलेटेड नहीं था कुछ भी, बैलिस्टिक मटेरियल से, उनका केवल मॉडलिंग से रिलेटेड है।
add couple of research areas, this also you add if you're prepared, and then his also you add as at the first place.
Okay sir.
Right?
Yes sir. Thank you sir.
All the best Jagriti.
Thank you sir.